Garrett shows his true colors.
I'm sorry I play Plague Inc., okay? I just like it. It's a fun game.
You're a dirty man, Garrett.
It reminds me of my middle school days when I used to play it on the
Yeah.
iPad all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And I actually heard some people say that they stopped playing Plague Inc. for moral reasons.
Mm.
But then I'm just like, dog, it's just a game. Like,
Yeah.
there's a war going on and you don't stop playing COD, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. People are just weird about that kind of stuff. It's like, I don't know, I just felt bad about playing the game. I was like, dog, like, why?
Yeah. Yeah. My whole thing is just like, I just don't like, yeah. I was kidding. To me, the game it's just morbid anyway. It's like when I used to play it, I would like sit there and I was like, this is weird. Like, why am I doing this? I just kind of stopped playing it randomly because it just felt weird. But that game's like Call of Duty, it doesn't feel weird at all. I'm like, this is natural. This is good.
Yeah, war, yeah. Personally killing individual people instead of passively an entire world.
Yeah. Not passively, you're actively. You're like, oh yeah, I want this symptom. Oh, this will do it. This will incubate real nice.
Passively in the way that you're not like actually shooting someone in the face.
Yeah. Do you have a credit card?
I do have a credit card. I got a credit card. I got here, I'll show you the numbers that I no, I'm just messing. But yeah, I got one. I got the Discover It card.
Why?
Because it was the #1 recommended for college students, and look at this guy, he's a college student.
By who?
By a bunch of like online lists and stuff. I don't really, I didn't do a whole bunch of research, but I saw like 5% cash back at restaurants, 3% cash back on gas, like 1% cash back on everywhere else. I'm just like,
it's just funny because I also applied for it. I got a Discover It card.
Really?
That was my first credit. Yeah.
What does yours look like? Does yours have like hold up, like the rainbow pattern?
Mine hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
did you select what pattern you wanted?
I haven't got to that part yet. I don't think.
It's like
when you apply. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, I don't know. I applied and then I was like, they're like, we'll get back to you in like some days, and I was like,
Yeah, I don't really remember. Mine was a few months ago. I wonder if I need to make a payment on it. That's an interesting question. Thank you, Eric, for asking that.
But yeah, so I was just like trying to get a credit card, trying to, stuff.
Yeah. It's definitely good for gas and food.
Yeah. The whole Japan thing is back up in the air now.
Back up in the air? What do you mean?
Oh. Well, like if for like a few days we were like, my mom had decided we weren't going to go. I thought I told you that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, well now we might go again, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm back to limbo of who knows anything, just waiting. Wait.
So it's back up for like, but I thought it wasn't your mom. I thought it was Japan saying you can't. Like.
Well, yeah, that's what it was. Well, it was that. It's not like we knew, like they said, like you'll never be able to come. It was just currently not logistically like a thing. But the thing is, the guy who, like the boss of that base, like called my mom, and he was like, well, like, I'm really sad to hear that, you were like our first choice. We were very excited to have you come here, because my mom's like the GOAT, they know this.
Yeah.
So she has like really good, like, stats, I guess. Like she has a lot of like, good stuff. So they were like, that's a big oof. Keon's friend, like someone posted some Star Wars thing. Keon's friend wrote in the comments, some of those were Clone Wars, not Star Wars.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, that's tough, dog. Like, unfriend that guy in real life. Just like walk up to him, boop, 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 boop. I like to unfriend.
Yeah.
I am officially done.
So I thought that was, yeah. But back to the Japan thing, I thought that was always like the case where like you might go at some point. I thought it was just postponed.
Well, no, like it was literally like we were just like, we're gonna stay here and like figure stuff out and do things.
Oh.
Which I got really, which I was actually excited about because like I was like, finally I can like know what's happening, so I can start trying to plan some kind of life for myself. And I got really into the idea once again of wanting to like do my own business, do my own stuff.
Mhm.
So I've been like doing that.
Mhm.
And it's like I was like just getting into that, and like I was getting hyped. And then I was thinking about, I don't know, it was just like, dang it.
Yeah, I gotcha. So when would she be able to go, or like, what's the timeline looking
Like
like?
they were like saying like September or something.
September.
Mm-hmm.
Do they think that this is all going to be over by September?
Well, no, but they think like, because her and I could still go like next week, like not next week, but like in August, early August, because we fly military air. We wouldn't be flying commercial. You can't fly commercially in,
Oh,
but
I
we'd be
gotcha.
on like the military like aircraft.
Yeah, I gotcha. So you might even
So
go the same day that you were supposed to go.
well, no, that's not a possibility because of like she's working, like she's talking directly with the guy who's in charge of getting her, like he's like the boss of the
Mhm.
base. So he's in charge of whoever's in charge of like getting her over there.
Yeah, I
And
gotcha.
he's like, we'll work with you. Like, just give me like dates, give me like time. I can push it back because the
Mhm.
positions in the government, they take a long time to fill usually anyway. So it's not like they have like an urgent need for her to get there and like do her job. Right
Yeah.
now, they just have someone like kind of splitting the workload.
Mhm.
And then, when she gets there, she'll take the position, and it just won't be a big deal as far as like whatever. So the guy had said, he was like, I can push it back to like September, October, like whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know, like, because the whole thing is like my mom wants my brothers to come live with us, and my dad doesn't, and it's like, you know, conflict ensues.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just like in that limbo of like waiting for their conflict to like, because it's gonna go to court again eventually,
Mhm.
and I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen. Very exciting.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So yeah, but on the bright side, sorry, I just like, oh, dude, I'm so like rude. Like I never cover my mouth. I just like aggressively yawn in front of everyone. I'm like, I don't even, and everybody's always like, excuse me. I'm like, oh, sorry, like freak.
Are you supposed to cover your mouth when you yawn?
Whenever yes, like, dude, I had, well, my professor
Guess
for,
I naturally go like this.
yeah, like that's the thing. Like I don't even raise my hand. Like I don't even like faint. I don't even pump fake them. I just yawn like in front of everybody, and everybody's always like, are you like, excuse you, like you cover your mouth? And I'm just like, I mean,
I didn't know that that was like a conventional thing.
I don't think it is for everyone, but I think some people are just peculiar about it.
That's weird. I've never really thought about it
You know,
like that. Because
yeah.
when you burp or when you sneeze or when you cough, you do this little number you do.
Mm.
Not that. Don't cough into your hand. That's disgusting, Eric. You literally just give an example of what not to do.
Well, that wasn't a sick cough. That was like, just like my usual like mucus in my throat, whatever. Like just doing the coffee cough.
Oh, yeah. Mucus doesn't carry disease at all.
Look, dog, like it's my disease. Like this is just me and my disease right now.
Yeah, I guess I'm not there, so can't
Yeah,
criticize.
but back to the point. Sorry. So yeah, so the big thing is I'm just like waiting for that to happen. I will say like I feel better though. For the last few months, I felt like so bad most times, just because like not knowing anything and
Yeah.
just sitting around feeling like I have no direction, just like totally just aimless.
Hmm.
And that's why my reinvigorated interest in like wanting to do my own business and all that stuff has been really cool because I thought about it. I was like, I have all the knowledge I had when I like first started.
Hmm.
I took a lot of notes. I did a really good job of like recording my data.
Yeah.
So I was like, I still know everything I knew then. I still have the interest and the ability to do it. Excuse me.
Hmm.
But I was like, but now I actually have like some capital.
Yeah.
And nothing insane, but a lot more. Like then I had, I think $500 was like, excuse me, what I had,
Hmm.
and I spent like 150 of it on a course. I spent like 80 on the website. I spent like another 50 on a course. You know what I mean? Like I had
Yeah.
$500 literally. I ran $50 worth of ads, and I was like, I cannot sustain this like any longer. I was like, I'm gonna have to like walk around like go to my website. Go to my website. I was like, I'm not going to run any ads on Facebook, you freak, you know?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I just like was totally just like, dang, bro. But now like I've recently like been a lot more like just like I don't know, just kind of pop back into my head something to do.
Mm-hmm.
I saw TikTok as like a big opportunity for like because it's such an organic growth platform, you know. I know it's
TikTok?
like yeah, I know everyone's like ooh TikTok, but at the end of the day, it has a massive user base, and like if you're a business person, if you're doing something like in any realm, you know, you could be a cook, you could be a voice actor. I mean, all kinds of people are on TikTok now,
Mm-hmm.
and they're able to get these massive followings, and then it's just like you have like you've just generated like passive income revenue from like if you have any kind of talent, you know, you can use affiliate links, you could, you know, that's what most of people do, you know. Most people don't have like the wherewithal to like do anything.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, they'll get some, you know, go buy like freaking like socks, use my code like Jeffrey Socks too, you know, and they'll get their $2.50 per sock, but because
Yeah.
they're like have a lot of followers, you know, I'm just saying that's not what I want to do. I mean, obviously, but not obviously, but that's not
Yeah.
what I was thinking. I'm not like I'm
Eric,
just gonna become a TikTok star, but
I don't want to see you on a cringe compilation. Didn't even
no,
notice. Like
no,
trying
I'm
to
not.
sell some junk. Eric, I don't want to see that.
Ew, no, dude, no. It would be like a cent. Oh, I can't tell you like on this. I just like it's I don't know, and I can't tell you. But like obviously, you know, advertising strategies, things of that nature. That's like, you know, it's on keep that on the down low.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so it's like every social media that gets released like makes a bunch of millionaires, you know,
Mm-hmm.
based on just who's like early adopters and just gets going on it. And you know, Instagram made a lot, and now there's like this whole influencer world, which is like a thing. Like it's like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm just an Instagram influencer. You know, if you go somewhere like LA or like Washington, you know, Seattle, New York, it's like a
Yeah.
bunch of people, and that's just what they do. And it's just like, oh, so you just like, what does that mean? I take pictures of myself, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And everyone's just like, oh, cool. You know, it's like, and then with Snapchat even has like a lot of ads, and once again, a lot of those e-commerce guys that I follow and stuff
Mm-hmm.
made a lot of really quick money because when Snapchat first introduced advertising, it was dirt cheap. You know,
Yeah.
you could push an ad to the same amount of people on Snapchat for a quarter of the cost that it was, you know, on Facebook
Mm-hmm.
because it was such a new platform. And now TikTok's here. TikTok ads aren't really a thing unless you're like a real company.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have at least a $500 a day budget, and you have to run it for a certain amount of time. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry guys, not for me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, TikTok's all about organic growth, and there's so many people. And the only thing is, like, one of the ways a lot of these guys used to make a lot of money was like, you know, influencer marketing, where they would like
Mm-hmm.
reach out, be like, hey, like, you want to like work with my brand, you know,
Yeah.
give them some incentive, get the referrals, blah blah. And nowadays, I'm like, are people like more aware of the value of their influence? You know,
Mm-hmm.
because back in the days, you know, when people just had like viral Instagram pages, viral Snapchats, you know, it's like one thing. But now, obviously, you wouldn't reach out to someone like a Charlie D'Amelio or something like that. She's too big, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about TikTok. It's like I'm like, is there anyone who just isn't that big? Like, where are the in between people at? Like, you just have to find a normal person who has a lot of following and be like, hey, what's good? But anyway,
Yeah. I mean, I have some friends that have like 20K followers or whatever.
yeah, that's the
And it's
thing. It's
like,
like it's one of those platforms. Like Keon's friend Samuel, he has like 60K, 61K, and he
yeah.
makes like he's like he like most of his videos are just like transition videos, like that one filter where it's like zoo, zoo. It's like showing different pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll do like pictures of like you know like Trayvon. No, I don't know what's an athlete's name. Marshawn Lynch, and he'll do like Marshawn
Mm-hmm.
Lynch's journey, and it'll be like kid, you know, teen, adult, NFL. To like some inspiring music in the background. Easiest job I've ever seen. The point is,
Mm-hmm.
like,
I can
yeah,
do that. I mean, come on. Where's my 61K?
yeah. So it's like, yeah. But anyway, the whole point is that's just something that's kind of I've been interested in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's at least given me something to think about, you know,
Yeah.
to like keep my mind on, so I don't have to constantly like. Because previously, I was just really like I would play Dota, and when I wasn't playing Dota, I would just be stressing about like my family situation, and where
Yeah.
I was like, it's so annoying not knowing like where I'm going to be living and what I'm going to be able to do.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are feeling that, obviously to a smaller degree because they're not, moving through countries or whatever. But like with school and everything, I think a lot of people are feeling similar, where it's like, I don't know where I'm going to be. I mean, not me
Yeah,
personally, but like, I don't know if housing's going to be a thing. I don't know, dining halls are thinking about not opening up at Clemson.
yeah,
Um, I don't really know like what this coming semester is really gonna hold. I think a lot of people are dealing with the unknown right now. I think that's
yeah,
kind of a common theme right now. Isn't just people not knowing where exactly their life is headed or where exactly their academic or even I mean I'm sure even you know career wise where their path's going.
yeah.
You know, so I think that's I
Mhm.
I've obviously as a college student, kind of experienced a smaller degree of that. And I just find comfort in the fact that, everyone's going through, I mean, not at your exact kind of situation, but
Mm.
everyone's going through a bit of unknown right now. And everyone's going through a bit of like, what's really going to happen? I mean, obviously yours is Japan or America, while some people's are, Cope Hall or West Virginia,
Mm.
university or whatever. But I don't know. It's just something to think about,
Yeah,
something to find solace in.
yeah.
Mm.
It's definitely, like it's kind of like that shared experience of everyone right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, my whole thing is I'm just like, I really just want to I really just want to like I guess figure out like what's gonna happen. I was like it's just like, my mom was like, well, why don't you start the business in Japan, And of course I'm like, well, I could, but it's like, everything I know is American,
Yeah.
and it's just like I'm like I know like American like a product I could sell to like an American audience member, and like I could
Hmm.
advertise in English, and I could get my money through payment processors that I've used before, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I moved to Japan, and I'm sure like I don't know, it's just a thing. I'm just like
Hmm.
but it's kind of like one of those things. I feel like I have like the idea. I
Hmm.
have a lot of ideas, but it's hard to like stay motivated, you know,
Hmm.
on track with things, because it's just like it's so easy to just go back right back to your comfort zone
Yeah.
and just default to like playing video games and like watching Adventure Time and just like kind of vegging.
Hmm.
The problem is that's not really living. That's just like sitting around. And I've been doing a lot of that.
Yeah, I have too recently.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll all work out for the best. And
Fingers crossed.
yeah,
Yeah, Dr. Fauci is still like, hey, you know, we're still working on a vaccine. So I think that's when this whole thing will be considered over or whatever. Is like, once the vaccine is
yeah.
widely available,
Because
and
I don't even want to. I don't want to get a vaccine, dog.
oh, I don't either. But it's not made for us. Like the
Yeah,
people who are developing it are saying like it's for people who, if they were going to get the coronavirus, they would have a very high chance of dying, like
yeah,
immune compromised or, older people, like 60 years or older. You know,
mm,
I don't think it's not made for, you know, 19-year-olds who, you know,
yeah,
go about their daily lives normally for the most part.
yeah,
But yeah, I wouldn't want to get the vaccine, especially with, it being so rushed. It's like 8 to 10 years is the normal developmental period for a vaccine.
yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, we got it in less than a year. Don't even worry about it. Like
Exactly.
there are vaccines that have taken 10 years that have, mentally handicapped people for the rest of their lives. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I want to get
Oh
that
yeah,
out
of
of the
course
way.
not.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but
Yeah.
like, you know, that was a real vaccine, the HPV vaccine
Yeah.
that, caused seizures and, you know, ruined people's lives. I mean, that was
Yeah.
developed over years and years, and this one's developed in less than a year, and you're telling me that there's no risk to it?
Yeah. On a totally unrelated note,
Mm-hmm.
I saw you in James's video.
Oh, yes, of course. Link in the doobly doo.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
gave it a the old thumbs up.
yo, thumbs up. You got to comment on it too. You got to get that engagement, that crowd engagement.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna comment. I was like, should I comment like constructive criticism, or should I comment like just cool vid? Or, like,
Yeah,
I was like, what should I comment? So I thought about commenting like just some like my commentary on like some tips on what I thought as just a viewer.
yeah.
But then I was like, well, I don't want like everyone to like just be like, dang, why is this guy like giving this guy a paragraph on what he thinks? Like, who does this man think he is? He's so freaking pretentious.
Yeah, everyone's gonna see that. Yeah, everyone in
But
the world. But what were your thoughts? What were your tips? You can tell me the paragraph directly.
all right, so I thought it was funny and a good sketch, like a good concept.
Yeah,
I think overall for what you guys had, that could have been like I think it's a 4 minute video.
yeah.
Like I feel like you ever heard of the concept of like when someone's doing comedy, they say like that's a tight joke.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and I feel like you guys kind of stretched it a bit too long.
Yeah, I felt that when I was watching it.
Like, yeah, because like as you watch it, you're like in it again. Like the video, you're watching it, you're like,
Yeah,
and you and James both kind of have like, especially when you're like acting, because you guys have that like very much reminiscent to me of like, what's that guy you showed me?
I've shown
The
you a lot
one,
of people.
oh yeah, he's like the white guy with the like the blonde hair
Gus
and
Johnson.
the yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like Gus
yeah,
Johnson-ish vibes. Like I don't know if you ever seen like Churdleys, like
yeah. Chili's. Yeah, I've been
like
watching
kind
a
of
lot of
like
them recently.
yeah. So it's like I feel like you guys have like that like kind of easy vibe of like
Yeah.
the way you talk and like the pauses and like it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the acting and stuff was good actually, like clean as freak for like what
Yeah.
you were doing. But I just felt like the one thing was it was just like it could have been like tighter
Yeah.
the first bit because like you guys like you it stretched and then also like I feel like that's kind of an like it's an odd topic to make a video on
Mm-hmm.
only because I feel like there's a lot like going on right now that's even more like generally relatable.
Yeah.
Like you guys was on like charities and like like companies not accepting charities, and I was like, I'm assuming that's predicated on like James read something about some celebrity trying to donate. But I was like, I mean, to me, like when I think about like what's funny right now, I mean, like the Me Too movement going on, like you know, everyone getting canceled. Like there's a lot of good stuff you guys can work
Yeah.
with. But
Yeah.
I think with your tone, you could like make it all really funny,
Yeah. Our next
especially
video.
the news bit thing you guys did. Like there's so much funny stuff to talk about with that.
Yeah. I think we could have like gone in different directions in some aspects and like definitely made it a bit tighter, but I think that was all in the editing, which is my fault. But 'cause I edited it together.
Mhm.
But we just didn't have a whole lot of like, I don't know, footage to work with. So I guess
Oh,
in that restriction I kind of found
yeah.
a little bit too
What you
much.
thought worked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But the next video is gonna be, I hope it's not as dragged out. I hope that it's a funnier concept than I think it is. Or like a funnier concept than, a concept that can last a bit longer, that's not as tight.
Mhm.
Um but it's gonna be like a mock documentary and
Oh,
stuff. And I mean I could send you like the video that I've done so far on it and
yeah.
get some feedback on it. But yeah, it's gonna be that one
Yeah.
I'm working on. It's gonna be pretty fun, I think.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I mean, I like to see it because
Yeah,
like I don't know. It's just I think it's cool that you guys are making videos and stuff. Of course,
yeah,
it's like I've also like wanted to YouTube for forever.
yeah,
My problem is just figuring out what the freak to actually do. Like I'm like I can make Dota stuff. I can make workout
yeah,
stuff. I can make it's like who knows? Like and
yeah.
really all that I should do is just pick and start. Like that's all.
Hmm.
Like recently, I've really been Gary Vee is.
Barely.
Yeah, well, like I listened like something I follow him on Instagram, and every now and then I'll
Yeah.
listen to like one of his like 60-second rants.
Wait a second. Let me share my screen because I gotta look up who this guy is. I was shopping for. I bought a lav mic actually. Um,
Ah,
so
labs. You guys, dude, your audio quality was good.
yeah, it was just iPhone quality.
Yeah, I was really, really impressed with the audio and video. I was like, this is like great. Like for like, I mean, I was like, I
Yeah,
know like the production. It's not like you guys spent like, I was like, you probably just used like your phones or whatever they had. I was like, this is great.
yeah, it was.
And that's the great thing about like sketches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't need like no one's gonna be like, this isn't 4K 24p. You know, like no one like it's not even noticeable. You ever seen this guy before?
Dude, I've seen this guy. Come on, man. This guy's
Yeah.
a. Isn't he the? Let me make sure this is the guy that I'm thinking of.
Who's that one guy? Like that like the light skinned dude? Like you see Gary V, Gary V, Gary V, like and then who the freak like who's that? The
That's
brown
Gary
no.
V returns to the U.S. This guy?
I'm saying like you see Gary V like freaking like 2.0, like that guy.
I.
That's
kn-
like what
Yeah.
that's such a pose picture. Like that's not a natural sitting position. No one's ever like who puts their leg under the other leg? Like it's always over. It's always over.
Dude, I don't know. That guy. He he definitely looks like a model. This is a more
Yeah.
interesting Gary V. I think Gary Villain. Wait, that
Let me
can't be
see.
the. There's no way that's the same. Oh no, it's not. Oh,
Yeah, that's Vaynerchuk, dude.
Vaynerchuk.
But you were gonna say like you're like I've seen that. What were you saying?
Yeah, I've seen this guy, but I don't know all about him that well. I just have seen a few clips of him being like racist towards some people and like some
Nah.
commentary like making jokes about him and like
I don't know if that's the
ripping
same
on him.
guy.
I don't know, that might not be the same guy. But I'd
All
say
he
he has
does.
an equally punchable
Hmm.
face as that guy because that guy, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he's really like into like entrepreneurship, all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
He's in that sphere, and he's one of those people who has like a large following. It's all like, you know, I think he gives really good advice.
Hmm.
He's one of those people like he's made a lot of videos on like don't go to college unless you have very specific goals. Like don't do this. His whole thing is like just do whatever it is that you want to do.
What
Like,
if people want to go to college? What if people don't want to, don't have that
well,
much
that's
direction
yeah.
and still want to go to college?
Well, that's what you want to do, yeah. But
Do
a lot
whatever
of
you want
time,
to do unless it's go to college and you don't have
well, no,
direction.
no. He said like in the particular situations, it's always people who call in. He has like a radio thing he does. It's not radio actually. It's like all
A
on social media,
podcast?
but
Oh, like on social media.
yeah. But like people will call in, and yeah, there it is. It's a podcast format, but people will
Yeah.
call in, and it's always like my parents want me to go to school. Like I have the grades for it. I don't really want to though, kind of thing. And he's like don't like this is like he gives like very basic blunt advice, but I think it's good advice. And
Yeah.
he gets a lot of ridicule because I think anyone who's like considered like an influencer or like whatever. My thing is, I'm like most influencers. Like I'm like he's not an influencer because he's a
Hmm.
different generation. When I think influencer, I think someone who's in like they're like under 28 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because those are like the cringy ones who are all like, "Do you want to live the e-commerce lifestyle?" And then they like look at this and like slow pan and like the music like do 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 and it shows like the palm trees and they're walking in slow motion. There's like an Audi R8 behind them, and they're like, you know how I did this? I started with $50 in my basement, and like all like
Yeah.
that's like business like influencers who are trash, whatever.
Cringe. You
And
just
then there's a
posted
lot,
cringe.
yeah, and then there are a lot of like stock traders who are like do you want to like make thousands of dollars day trading? Like buy
Yeah.
my course, like all that stuff. Those guys. He's not one of those guys.
I got
Like
you.
all of his content is free. He
Yeah.
made something called like a content deck. He runs so his
Yeah.
main business is a media marketing agency,
Hmm.
and he
I will.
released it's a media marketing agency, and he made this thing called the content deck, which is like it's this whole breakdown of how he thinks like anyone who wants to do any kind of business at all should be creating their content and
Hmm.
like putting stuff out,
Hmm.
to grow like like a following.
Hmm.
And it's because people who used it said it was a great tool. I got it, but I never like even read it. But it was entirely free, and he's like all about like just do it for free because that's why we do it, kind of thing.
Hmm.
The point is, I'm so off topic. The point is like now that you know who Gary Vee is. I listened to this Gary Vee video, And he talked about how he was like, if you're under 25, especially, well, he's like, you should always, because especially if you're under 25, he's like, you should have very binary decision making, you know? He's like, you shouldn't really think about like, well, what about the long-term effects? And what about like how it sets me up for my future, you know? He's like, if you want to like do like really anything, he's like, you should just, yes, no. Like, do I want to do it? Is it something I can accomplish? And then like just pursue it or don't, you know? But he was like, if you don't have very binary decision making, you're not going to, like, you'll never pull the trigger. You won't be able to do anything essentially, except for what's comfortable and safe and like charted out for you, which is okay if that's what you want. But if it's not, you know, you're gonna have to learn how to like pull that trigger, you know?
Yeah.
So I've been practicing on pulling that trigger, you know, you know, and, you know, I got on, you know, that app I use to like connect to suppliers from China, you know,
Mm-hmm.
bought some products, bought some stuff, you know.
Bless
Ooh,
you, Jesus.
thanks, dude. Yeah, I just had like exorcism myself. That's not the word. Exercise. I'd exercise myself.
Yeah.
Exorcise, not exercise.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, like I bought like a bunch of these. Like, you disrespect me like that, camera? Like, I see how it is. Do you see it?
No. What is that?
Oh wait, hold on. My headset just unplugged. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my what's it? Turn off the old everything. The old
Virtual
memory. So this is like a bunch of, they're padded envelopes. So mail that product, if you know what I'm saying. You know that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing drugs here. Let me crack them open. Get a quality test.
Eric just incriminated himself.
This large enough? That's what she said.
Is it bad enough? If I throw it back, is it fast enough?
What do you do? Dude, this one's ripped.
Dude, that's a rip.
Oh.
Good fun, yeah. High five. Woo.
But yeah, so I've just been like, my whole thing was, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna start, like, I'm just like, you know, one of the things you really need in business is like to be not emotionally, I've heard a lot of people say like, don't be emotionally attached to your money, you know, which is hard to do. So I've been doing exercises in that, like buying stuff. Like, I see something, I have an idea, I just buy. I'm like, whatever. Like, that's why, like, yeah, I had some cash from my grandpa. I was like, I'm gonna buy $40 worth of scratch off lottery tickets. Because
Why?
one, there's a chance that I won money. I didn't win any money. I literally lost $40, won $0. But
Yeah, that tracks with most people's experience with the lottery.
yeah, you know, like,
Yeah.
because, well, the whole thing was, I don't use cash like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I don't have a wallet, so like, you know,
Yeah.
don't carry cash. And it's just been sitting in my bag like endlessly. And I was like, I just might as well go ahead and use it. Like, it's not like I'm gonna use it for anything else.
Yeah.
What the heck, you know? Then I had this idea of some stuff I want to sell. And I was like, the problem is drop shipping is dumb to me. I don't like drop shipping.
Yeah.
You know what drop shipping is, right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't like it because I don't like the lack of control
Mm-hmm.
in like getting the product to the customer.
Mm.
I don't like the idea that, like, you know, because on any platform you're selling, unless it's your own website, you have like reviews. There's a review system, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you get bad reviews, you're not going to get as much, you know, like views on your stuff. You're not going to get as many sales. It's just like, and then at the end of the day, drop shipping to me, I don't think it's immoral or anything. I just think it's a little shady.
Yeah.
Not shady. I just don't, it's like, it's not what I want to do. I want to have like, I want to be able to brand. I want to be able to like be proud of what I'm doing and selling.
Yeah.
Drop shipping a lot of times is like, you find some product super cheap, you'll sell it to people through some website, and it won't get to their house till like 30 to 45 days. It's like the standard shipping.
Yeah.
So, you know, you'll find some, like, you know, oh wow, these shades are 50 cents and I'm gonna sell them for like $15. And then, like, you know, money's made, but the customers are never happy. They're always like, I got, people I say it's a scam. I saw some weird website and it said like, you ever seen those? It's like free watch, just pay shipping.
Yeah.
That's drop shipping. Like that's,
Yeah.
yeah, that was such a popular model like a few years ago. It was, because
I
the
still
shipping,
see them.
yeah, I mean, it still works, but back then it was getting massive sale volume because the shipping would be like $15
Yeah.
or $10. And John, like, he told me, he's like, "Dog, I got these shades. They were free." He's like, I was like, "How?" I just had to pay shipping. I was like, "How much shipping?" He's like, $14.99. He was like, "But that's because of shipping from out of the country." And I was like, "Yeah, but like they got it out of the country." And like I literally like went onto the platform, found the product, and they were 6 cent shades, assuming they were bought in bulk.
Yeah.
But I was like, they probably were because like
Mm-hmm.
it's just one of those things, And then he didn't get them for like over a month, By the time people get like their product, they forgot. Or they forgot they ordered some junk,
Hey, that's a nice surprise though. You spend $50 and then you surprise future you with like, oh, I remember this. That's crazy.
Yeah, but once again, there are a lot of people who are going to be like, it's been 3 weeks, and they'll go leave a negative review,
Yeah.
And that's what's so hilarious. Like when I was running a Shopify store, you could just delete negative reviews.
Yeah. You can
the same way you could. Yeah, the same way. Well, you can't do it on like say eBay or something like that, or Amazon.
Well, like any store that you run.
Well, yeah, exactly. So that was the thing. I was like, I'm too powerful, and like I imported fake reviews for like all my products. So, I had
That's how you do it, Eric. That's the
salesman. It really is though. Like if you try to get into e-commerce, that's like they're all going to tell you the same thing. They're going to be like, now if you use this app, you can import 5-star reviews with real text. Like it's like everyone does it. It's just part of the business.
Yeah.
You have to build that brand credibility, and it's just like, dang it, So I just don't like it. And I was like, I don't want to do it because it just doesn't feel right for me. So I was like, I had to find something I could do. And I eventually settled on like selling stuff on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm currently like in the process of trying to like put together my first like product that I really hope will actually get sales. Because first thing I kind of goofed, dude. Let me show you. So, me, I told you I'm being very impulsive these days,
Mm-hmm.
Now, everyone knows, Garrett, you want to avoid products with low margins,
Mm-hmm.
But they also, the way the guy who on eBay said, he's like, if a product can sell like more than 50 times, it can sell like again, it can sell more.
Yeah.
So I was just looking through products that had more than however many sales. This particular thing had 100 and something, 150 sales.
What? Glue? Eric, you're going to start selling glue?
Elmer's glue, bruh. Because on eBay, it's going for like $4.49, $4.50. No, I'm selling it $4.50. Everyone else selling it either. Wait, no, I'm selling it $4.25. I don't know. My margins are trash. The point is,
what does shipping come up to in that? Is this really the brand that you want to build, selling Elmer's glue on eBay?
Here's the thing.
I really want to make my own company. I really want to make my own brand. This is something I'm very passionate about. I want to make the Eric Davenport brand. Elmer's glue.
Listen, dog. You gotta first of all, you gotta sell. You gotta start somewhere. Like everyone has to start.
That's where you're starting.
I mean, a lot of people start with like chargers or like stickers, like random crap. The point is, I saw some money to be made because everyone's telling them to average like $5, right?
Yeah.
So they're $5 a pop on eBay, and then at Target they're 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally,
Eric, how many did you buy?
I bought a lot of them.
How much is shipping on that?
$4. Crazy part. Roughly.
Oh my god.
So
so you're making $0. You're making negative 25 cents. So you're doing people a service.
You don't understand, dude. I was literally like in the store and I was like, this is 50 cents. I sell it for how much? I was like, I sell it for $4. Or well, I was like 4.50. I was like, I sell it for 4.50. I just made $4. You know, you know. I get back home with all my glues in my bag. I go onto eBay and it was just like shipping. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh. You know,
USPS said,
yeah. Now shipping, I think I've paid very low shipping. Have you ever shipped stuff?
Yeah, I've shipped a number of things that I've sold online. It's not cheap
It's not expensive though.
to sell to do like a box. Yeah, it is. It's gonna be $4 probably for you to
Well,
sell
yeah.
one of those blue things.
If you do the flat rate box, yeah.
Yeah,
But you ever ship something in an envelope? Like
yeah.
that's more affordable usually.
Oh yeah, of course. But you're
Well,
not
yeah.
gonna be able to shove that glue into an envelope. Eric, you're not gonna be able to shove the glue into an envelope.
I'm not shoving it. And the thing is, this isn't just some cheap envelope. This is padded. It's padded.
There's
Your
no way
glue,
they're gonna accept that. There's no
your
way.
glue, sir. Your glue, sir. The point is, listen.
Go buy Eric's Elmer's glue. Eric's brand Elmer's glue
Yeah, dude. Listen.
on eBay today. You just heard his entire sales tactic. Go ahead.
The thing is, so that's the whole thing, right? The problem is,
That glue is gonna like splurt everywhere once it
because
gets to the.
I feel dumb now because like I just have 20 something glues like in my room, and
Just sell
I
them
have them
for.
on Amazon and on eBay, and I was like, I don't even know if I'd make money if one did sell.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't. There's no way you would. Let's see. How much does glue weigh? How much does one of
Huh?
those bad boys weigh? How many ounces is one of those?
Um, it's a good thing I have my scale. Yes, sir, dog. I have this scale. I want a kitchen scale because I wanted to get more precise in the kitchen. Like my mom is one of those people who like only measures like with by like pinches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Mom, how am I ever gonna like? How are we ever gonna like have any level of consistency in recipes if we don't know measurements? Plus, I want to cook stuff that has like online recipes.
Yeah.
Garrett's like, we're gonna solve this together. All right, 4.9 ounces.
4.9 ounces. Let's mail and ship. Let's calculate a price.
Total package weight would be like 4.5 ounces.
4.5 ounces. So let's get some flat rate boxes.
No, not flat rate. I'm not gonna ship flat rate. That's why I bought all those mailers. So you'd have to do calculate price
Where is that?
on the bottom right.
I'll calculate the price based off of shape. But I can't do that without postal codes. So how many ounces is what did you say? 4.5?
Yes.
It's what did you say? It's a large envelope?
Yes.
Okay. Rigid does not bend easy. Not regular or square. Contains items that may cause more than 1/4 of an inch variation in thickness. So yeah, that's the one. Dude.
Scroll. That's the most expensive one. Down.
Dude, you're the minimum. The minimum is 280. So you're making a little bit of money, but I mean, what is media mail anyway?
Why is the first class package?
Restrictions apply. Let's view these restrictions.
Well, media mail has to be specific things.
Yeah, there's no glue, So I don't think you're going to be able to get media mail. So you're going to be shipping it for more than you're selling it for.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take down that listing. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh my god. Remind me to take that out. I don't want to have my area code on the freaking website.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
That was actually one of my plans was to go to a USPS and like just see how much everything costs for different stuff. So yeah, so that's a rip on that.
Yeah.
I need to go to USPS tomorrow.
Why? You picking up some packages? We're still in a
Gotta pick-
pandemic, Eric. We're still in a pandemic.
I know, but
But you gotta sell those glues somehow. You gotta get that bread. Dude, wait. Okay, before we stop the podcast, which we probably should soon, before we stop the podcast, DoorDash screwed me over, and I have to announce to the world, the podcast listeners, that $1,000 bonus was in fact a deceitful advertisement.
treachery.
So I probably may continue to dash just to make that money, but I do want to say I was incorrect. You don't get $1,000 bonus. You get the difference paid on $1,000 when you make 150 deliveries in 90 days. A bunch of people online were deceived by the same thing. So I'm sorry if I deceived you or if I put something out there that wasn't what the actual advertisement was for being employed by DoorDash. I
Yeah.
got duped, and I'm sorry if I duped some of y'all in the process. That was not my intention. So sorry about that. That sucks. The end. I'm really mad about it. I was super pissed because I was gonna get like a TV for my my townhouse and organize a whole like fast food feast for my friends, but unfortunately, neither of those things will happen.
Garrett,
Because
what's your zip code again?
seriously, because I don't get the bonus. All right. Well, let me clap. 29054.
Moral of the story is don't ever order DoorDash. Use Uber Eats.
No. Please use DoorDash. I might still be dashing. Please use DoorDash and tip your DoorDash drivers. Because if you don't,
Tip 'em.
we don't make any money. Or well, we do, but you know. Yeah. But I'm almost a 5-star deliverer. Let me show you my statistics, dog.
Show me them stats, bro.
Let me show you my DoorDash and stats. Because I'm proud of them. Even though I got deceived by a company that doesn't
Fine
give
letter.
two doo-doos about their employees, I still have 150 okay, let's see if I can get that lighting off of it. Yeah, okay. 150 deliveries, 95% on-time delivery, on time or early, 96% completion rate, a 95% acceptance rate, and a 4.82% customer rating. That's a 4.82. That is only 0.18 off from 5-star rating. That's how good I am at DoorDashing. So,
It's
DoorDash,
yes.
take one of these. You know, I was a good employee, but you just deceived me anyway. And I'll still be an average employee, but I'm not gonna, you know, be fooled by you again. Because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So you won't fool me again with your deceptive business practices. So there you go. There's my PSA to the world about DoorDash.
Tell them, Garrett, preach.
With that and whatever Eric is working on, we will end the podcast. But Eric, what are you working on?
Oh,
Trying to figure out.
first, I just don't understand why no one's buying my glue.
Dude, do you want people buying your glue? You're gonna lose like 60 cents on each purchase.
I'm not, Garrett. I'm not. I did the pricing. I figured it out. So what I could do is I could ship it as a. What you do is you just do first class mail, large envelope. That's $1.60.
First class mail, large envelope.
Yeah. The problem is I can only buy one glue. So go to and I figured this out a while back. So, go to weight, shape, and size. I figured this out a while back when I was first shipping stuff. There are always ways to work around the system. So instead of shipping it as a large envelope, categorize it as a letter, because a letter just has to be in an envelope. So if you click a letter, I just like when I go to the UPS to ship it, I would click letter because it just has to be able to fit in the letter slot, which is like
That's not gonna fit in a letter slot, dude.
no, not to like it's I've shipped before, like it's wide enough. Trust me. Like this right here, it's not that thick at all. Like it's like, just whoop. Because have you ever shipped anything in like the new like USPS recently?
Big is a no, not really.
It's not actually called a letter slot. It's like they have like a little sorter thing. Like most of them have like a chute. You just open it, toss it in there. But typically something to be classified as a letter, it just can't weigh more than like a pound.
1.5 by
So
7 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I would fit through that.
Yeah.
Large enough to
See-
accommodate
yeah,
large
see-
envelopes. Nice.
Large envelope, that's what I chip it as. A large envelope category. There's like certain rules. Like it can't weigh more than a pound. It can't be over a certain thickness, but
Yeah.
it's,
So I guess
it's good.
you could make money off those Elmer's glues. But let's see.
Woo. Now I just need a sale, dude. Go on to eBay. Go on to eBay real quick.
eBay.
I have an idea. Look up Elmer's glue. Just out of
I'll be your
curiosity.
first. Oh my goodness, I cannot type.
Elmer's glue, bro.
$6.11 for a little thing of glue. Yes, that's clear. That's premium. That's
Yeah.
primo glue.
Scroll some.
Do you see your listing for Elmer's glue? This is some expensive glue. Go to Target, y'all. I know we're in a pandemic, but like, y'all can get that junk like brought out to your car. I mean, why are you paying $5 for something that costs
Yeah, wait.
$15?
Go to page 2. I don't even see my listing on the first page, dude.
That's a rip. You can pay to have it promoted.
Wait, Garrett, go to
Go what?
1. Go back to page 1. How is anyone ever supposed to buy my glue if they can't find my glue?
I hope I'm not like
Click on that first one.
this first one.
Yeah,
This is sponsored.
I know, but Dora Deals. Freak you, Dora Deals. All right, wait. We go back again.
What's your favorite episode of the Garrett and Eric podcast? Where they looked at glue listings. I really liked that one. That one was great.
I thought we stopped recording.
No, we definitely didn't.
Oh.
All right.
So.
Well, bye-bye, guys.
Bye. Toodles.